What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great start to your morning. Let's go ahead and dive face first into the drama, and today we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and everything that went on last night during last night's episode. Now, I'm in my feelings because normally there would be an NBA game in the same time slot that the Real Housewives of Atlanta was airing last night, but we all know why there's no sports right now. So let's go ahead and talk about this situation that's going on. The first question that I have to ask you all, who out there is tired of Kenya? Because I am so sick of this woman. I can't even begin to explain how much she gets on my nerves, and I can see why men don't even want to be with her. You know what I'm saying? She has this very annoying personality. It really gets under your skin, and we bind that annoying personality in the name of Jesus. Hakana Mashanda. Listen, I've always respected women, but I wouldn't want to get into a confrontation with Kenya because the way she is, I might want to... Hey, it's just a thought. Listen, no worries, I was raised better. I would not let her get under my skin in that way. And besides, you know, I was raised in the church, all right? Emmanuel Pentecostal Episcopal Church, all right? All right, I got manners, I know how to handle myself. But anyway, let's talk about her best friend, Cynthia Bailey, right? That Kenya is supposed to be so close to. So, if you guys don't know, they were vacationing in Greece, and on this particular day, they ended up going to lunch where they were up 100 feet in the air, all right? And NeNe was terrified, but they was drinking on some wine. It was a rosé, and Cynthia kept saying that this wine is very good. Now, mind you, Cynthia opened up her own winery, I believe. No, let me take that back. I believe she opened up a wine cellar in Atlanta, and so Kenya started questioning her and asking her about how many red wines are there, you know? And she keeps asking her about what makes this wine that we're sipping on so good. And basically, she was calling Cynthia out on the low for opening a business that she really doesn't know anything about. So Kenya is standing on the premise that, you know, Cynthia should have did a little bit more research about the business that she was getting into before getting into the business. Like, how are you going to be a business owner and you don't even know anything about your wines, what is good with certain foods, what is not good with certain foods, and things of that nature. So Kenya kept going on and on and on about it. Until another close friend of hers, in Candy, had to step up and check her on it.
So when you're choosing your wine, you completely ignore the meal that you're having with the wine. Oh my God. Oh wow, the tenderloins are out. Should we choose another wine? Oh, this is so cool. I love this. Now this is... I cannot. Now, how many red wines are there? Please name 4 types of red wine.
Is this a quiz?
No.
I don't even understand what Kenya is doing right now. The more and more she keeps going, it just sounds like she's purposely digging at Cynthia.
How many variations of...
How many are you selling at your spot?
So for me, I was glad that Candy jumped in the game and put an end to it because Kenya was being low-key disrespectful and being shady towards her friend. And I feel that as a friend, you don't put your friend on blast in front of the other ladies like that. You already know that Cynthia may not be educated in the business that she invested in, so why would you even do that to your friend to make her look stupid in front of everybody else? I don't understand why you would do that. And at least Cynthia is opening businesses while you're selling your hair care product online. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get money selling your product online, but what I am saying is levels to this, all right? This girl has to pay rent every month. She has to pay to keep the lights on every month. She's a business owner, a solidified business owner, and you try to clown your best friend. You wicked. Now, Kenya did apologize to Cynthia. She said that she wasn't trying to be nasty or trying to be vindictive or disrespectful towards her, that there was no malicious intent behind it, but she thought that her and Cynthia could play like that, but she's sorry and that Cynthia was a girl. But NeNe did bring up a point. If NeNe had did the same thing to Cynthia, Cynthia would have tried to check NeNe, but Cynthia just sat back and didn't say a word to Kenya. And mind you, wasn't it Cynthia that tried to get NeNe to sign a friend contract?
A friend contract. Oh, it says conditions.
So my question to Cynthia is this: what makes Kenya above criticism? What makes Kenya above the rim of being checked, especially by you, when she disrespected you in the way that she did? Now, for what it's worth, Kenya did end up apologizing that night to Cynthia once Cynthia brought it to her attention that she was hurt. But anyway, moving along. So I did like the fact that NeNe and Portia ended up making up, alright? You know, they've been at odds for quite some time, but the two found a way to reconnect during their vacation in Greece.
It's been really hard without you.
I'm sorry, so sorry. I'm sorry, so sorry.
Well, for what it's worth, it's good to see both of them link up again, and I hope that they can keep the friendship going, alright? So, now let's get to NeNe versus Kenya. So, this is where things started to get out of hand.
Me and my Bible is out. Love y'all, ladies.
Now, if you guys don't know, on last week's episode, NeNe really tried to talk to Kenya, and she let Kenya know that she was very sympathetic about the situation that she was going through with her fake husband. Now, of course, NeNe didn't say it like that, right? But she's been on record questioning the validity of Kenya and Mark's marriage. So you have NeNe calling herself extending this olive branch to Kenya to try to at least become cordial, you know, to be on some type of talking terms, and Kenya turned the opportunity down. She said that she wasn't ready to talk to NeNe because she was still trying to work out the things that were going on within her fake marriage. As you all know, the incident that took place at the charity event where Mark snapped on Kenya, that was freshly new, and plus they had already filed for divorce. So she didn't want to work on things with NeNe due to the fact that all of this was going on. It wasn't the right time. So of course, NeNe got ticked off by that, and I believe that this is what fueled what happened this past Sunday and what's going to happen next Sunday, because NeNe felt that she gave her an invitation to say, listen, let's talk about whatever we're going through. We don't have to be friends, but let's go ahead and just nip this in the bud. And of course, Kenya turned it down. So I really think NeNe was like, okay, all right, so you don't want to talk about it? You want to be dismissive? Well, I'm finna give you the business. Coupled with the fact that NeNe just witnessed Cynthia, who was once her best friend, be so receptive to Kenya's apology. And so I know that added fuel to the fire. So much so that during the argument between Kenya and NeNe had the nerve to tell Kenya that the reason why Mark don't want her is because the cat is dry.
Oh, hell no!
You're tired and you're dry.
You're tired and your cat is dry while your husband is gone.
Alright y'all, so y'all heard what NeNe had to say, and honestly I found that part so hilarious. I mean, that just took the whole argument to another level. I mean, it's just straight up embarrassing and devastating to get read like that. Now, Kenya posted this to her Instagram, and she says once the reunion takes place that she's coming with receipts. She's going to expose the women for having fake friendships and things of that nature, but the only receipt that she really needs to bring, in my opinion, is that marriage license. We need to see that. Kenya does not need to bring that one receipt if she's not going to bring her marriage license to prove that she's been married. You heard me, not one. Now, you should have known that NeNe was going to respond to that post, and basically what she did was she posted a picture of her and Portia together because they just rekindled their friendship, and this is what NeNe said. She says, "Big sis, little sis is back. The past is the past. I don't care about yesterday. We are sisters today. Hashtag buy receipts at Portia for real." So it's about to be on, ladies and gentlemen. Not only do you have that explosive confrontation to take place this Sunday between Kenya and NeNe, all right, we have an explosive reunion that's set to take place as well. I believe this reunion is going to be lit. And who knows, maybe NeNe will show up to the reunion with a little baby Earl for Kenya and the dry cat. And yes, I meant to say baby Earl for all the fake professors and teachers out there that be waiting in the comments to correct your grammar and how you talk. You know what I'm saying? I meant to say baby Earl. Alright? But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have that in the comments. Drop down and let a brother know what you think about the commentary within this video. Also, give me your true thoughts and assessments on the NeNe and Kenya situation. Let a brother know what you think about that as well. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.